Go and look to square it. He does in the middle. Pellegrino with a header, and it's a goal.
Oh yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Pacific Pursuit, and welcome back to Everton, where in today's episode we have got two games coming up, both in the league. We come up first against Copiapo, who are Deportes Copiapo there, as you can see. They are currently at the bottom of the table. We have climbed off the bottom and they have gone there, and then we play against Deportes Antofagasta, that's how it was. We'll play against them today in that game there. Two games coming up in the league. We play against 16th and then 2nd. It looks like they've had a quite good climb, because I don't think they were 2nd before, but they are now, as you can see there. Since last time out, it's been quite interesting. We've picked up on average a point a game, because we have drawn every game that we've played, which is not a bad thing necessarily. I think there's been positive signs. We won on penalties in the next round of the cup against La Calera, who are a 15th place team in the league as it stands, and then we lost to San Luis, who are in the B division, but are doing really, really well. They've managed to beat like 4 first division teams there, as you can see. So we got hammered there, let's just say that, and it was a bit frustrating really, because we could have had a place in the semi-final, but I guess not. The focus now onto the league. We played against Colo Colo, got a 0-0 draw there against Huachipato. We played against Audax, a 2-2 draw there, where we were leading at one point, but we did bottle it. Another 0-0 draw. I think we've not been positive enough, but I am willing to go and do that in today's episode. And then against Deportes Equipe, we got a 2-2 draw where we were leading 2-0 and could have had our first league win, but I guess not in the end. But I'm happy to pick up a point, get a bit of security. I don't think the players are too happy in terms of the club vision. We've got a stable job as it stands, which is always good, and the most important thing is that we are off the bottom of the league table. Let's get straight into it. The first game of the day against Deportes Copiapo. So the team for this game against Copiapo starts with Leon in goal. We've got a backline of Brune, Vega, Rojas and Paredes. We've got pretty much a full strength team apart from Paredes, but he is still quite capable. We've got Munizaga, Quinones and Park in the middle. He starts today. He's got himself 2 goals since he's been here. Valencia on the left, Versace on the right and Pellegrino up top. Kick off here in this game. I'm going to go a bit more positive. I think we've got the attacking quality. I actually think the best part of our team is the attacking quality, but I feel like we've struggled a little bit. I mean, not struggled, but I just think the goals have not come. But I think the priority has been to focus on the defence. I think what I've learned from not many relegation sides, but we definitely have doubted them before. I think it's important to really get that back line secured. If you're not conceding goals, and you're not scoring goals, then at the end of the day you'll get a point if that's how it's going. So if we have to make that minimal improvement to score those goals, and we start picking up the 3 points, and you can see here how it's going for us. We can attack, we can play positive, and it's working out for us here. Here's a ball in behind Versace. Can he play it into Park? He's not able to, and now it's cleared, but only as far as Paredes. It goes to Quinones in the midfield, who'll go potentially down this right side, where Versace is going to wait for the ball, advancing all the way himself. He plays it into the middle, and Park at the back post with the header. Imagine that would have been an amazing goal, really. He left on good terms with Ulsan, obviously. I think he came in very rough time for us and did really good things. He got finished with 11 league goals in 60 games or 50 games, which is really 40 games, even a goal every 4 games, considering he never really started. I think that is some really, really good numbers, and I think he had a good time there. But now he comes over for a few years here in Chile, but we'll have to see what goes down, really. He might go back to South Korea after, who knows. Maybe he can make a name for himself here. He's in arguably the peak years of his career, and make a name for himself here in Chile. In the first half of this game, nothing really much has happened. We do need a win here, at home against the team bottom of the table. It would really start to push us out. It gets that first win in the league, give us a bit of momentum, and keep us hopefully clear of the relegation for a little bit. It was important, we gained a bit of stability, and I think 5 draws is perfect stability. You don't want It's not been any losses, but it's not been any wins. It's exactly the middle ground, and that's not. It could be better. We would obviously like to get a few wins, but they will come. They will come in time. We still have quite a few games to go. Whether or not that top 8 finish is still on, I don't know. We are 10 points behind 12th place, as you can see there, so it might just be that we're looking at around 13th place, was it? Or yeah, 13th place, which wouldn't be the worst finish considering how this team or the position they were in. So we have to just fight for every point, get every win where we can, and see how we turn out on the other side. 65 minutes gone in this game. Is there a winning goal? Who is going to come up with it? We can go and obviously make some change, which I think I'm going to do now. Change these two around. Brune off. I think we'll bring on Sepulveda there at the back, and then on that right side we'll bring on Martinez. Obviously got to get familiar with a few of these names. We might not be here too long, but potentially some of the names could follow us around. And if we go to a bigger club, maybe some names from Ulsan or the other clubs could come and follow us as well. Here's a chance to do something with Paredes, who feels like has been really influential, maybe could force his way into this team. He's not been a starter for us, but whilst Navarro's out, who's been playing at right back, Paredes has been playing there, and he's looking like a decent player. He's had a good game here, and hopefully he can help us in getting this winning goal. Here's Martinez into Rojas at the back. He'll go into the midfield potentially. Where's Park? We need to give the ball to Park. It's over to Paredes now on this right side. It returns to Rojas. Rojas, where will he go? He goes to Munizaga there, and he's had a bit of a quiet game, our captain, but if he can go and make himself a hero, now is the time to do that. And he finds himself on the ball, and he'll look to go and advance it. Can he beat his man? It's a ball over the top, and it will find Vaisi, you'd think, on this left side. Can he go and look to square it? He does. In the middle, Pellegrino with a header, and it's a goal on the 80th minute. Massive goal from our number 10, Matteo Pellegrino, and that could just secure our survival in this first division. That is a massive goal. If we get this win, then we go a few points clear of the relegation. The momentum starts to build, and this could be a massive win if we do get it. It's not many points clear, but it is still some points clear, and in a much better position than we were the last episode's time. There's the full-time whistle. That is a very good display. And the team for this game against Antofagasta, we've got Leon in goal, backline of Brune, Vega, Rojas, Navarro, Munizaga, Quinones, Park in the middle, Valicila on the left, Versace on the right, and Pellegrino up top. Kick-off here in this game, second place team away from home. It's going to be a tough one, but if we can come away with that result, a point would be good from here. We continue to climb, open that gap up to the bottom of the table. We want to restore this team ideally back to where they were, but if we can give them survival, that is the main goal for them, then we can't really complain. We've come to a squad who, to be honest, is not the worst squad I've ever inherited. I think they're quite good, to be honest, and I think they've got a lot of potential. Whether or not we keep them on for the Copa Sudamericana team, I don't know. If a better job does come up at the end of the season when managers are sacked in time for the new season, then maybe we'll do that. We'll have to see who's qualified. It might take a season to get them qualified, and then we go and see from there. But if there's jobs that come up where they've already qualified, maybe we go and take that. That's a bit of a mistake at the back, and that is 1-0 here in this game for the opposition. Not even going to try and continue with the name, but that is quite frustrating really. Second half, fresh legs. I think we can go out and be a bit more attacking. Let's go and see what we can do. We'll go into half time here. We've not really had much of a look in. I think, as I said, we want to set up and be good defensively. I think that's the priority for these relegation hit teams, and I think that possession tactic is good. Retaining the ball means the other team is not on the ball. It means we don't have to defend because they don't have the ball, and then we convert that into chances as the second phase. You start to get those points and get the draws, get the wins, and then that gets us the survival that we want. And it's as simple as that. That's the strategy I have. Go back to basics, I think, is an important thing. And so far, it's got us 8 points in our first 6 games, which probably isn't the best, but it's not the worst either. We could be on like 0 points or just a 1 or 4 points, but 8 points is definitely not bad at all. And if we take a look, if we get a point a game for the next few games, however many games we have left, we have 7 and 9 games there. If we get at 9 points, 27 points, that should be enough. It's just enough there, it looks like, based on goal difference, but it is enough there. It's enough there, it's enough there, not enough there. We'll have to maybe get a few wins here and there, but most of the time it has been enough, and it looks like the points tally is quite low, 14 in 22, as you can see there, and 17 in 22, and we are still on quite a low points tally. You know, this loss won't do us many favours. Well, we've not lost yet, but should we get a loss here in this game, it won't do us many favours with being you know, tied with the team in 14th, and then only 1 point behind the team in 15th, or 1 point ahead I should say. So it's a tricky situation we're still in. You know, this team is in a relegation battle, and it can't be denied, and there probably will be times where we do drop down, but there also is times like that last game we had to take advantage of, and we did. And I think we start to become a little bit more attacking in these final few games. We come away with the result as a corner comes in here for the opposition. Bicycle kick doesn't convert in the end. Quite an ambitious attempt. We're going to offer up a few words of encouragement, make a few changes, but I think, you know, it was always going to be a tough game coming here. We've had to play against some top teams, and this one is no different here. We'll go and make those changes there, see what they can do, but I think the game is out of our hands. Unfortunately, we've not been able to get the possession that we want, the chances, and it's just one of them ones really as we approach 80 minutes. I like the pace of these games. It feels like it's quite fast, and it's South American football, you know, great attacking displays that we see. Not going to be our day here, but from this episode we pick up a big 3 points, and that's what we can take away in this relegation battle. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave with this tune, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Thank you, bye.